Hello, my name is Crucimix, but you already knew that, didn't you? Because you're a little bit of a smart guy, a little bit of a smart fellow, a little more clever than the rest of them, and I respect that. That's why you watch this channel, isn't it? Well, my little protege, I've got a bit of a brain twister for you today. I got something you really need to chew on, something you really need to think about, because today I'm discussing the most big brain of topics, the most weeb shit of stupid ideas. I'm talking about VTubers. But not just your casual discussion about how Neanders is a cunt and a sellout, or your classic conversation about the sexiest man on YouTube, Nuxtaku. No, I'm not gay enough to actually put any amount of care into the thoughts I have about these people, because to me they're just background characters with 3D CGI avatars. No, instead today I'd like to talk to you about a epiphany I had, an absolute horror show that I see coming, something absolutely daunting that's in the near future and might be precedented by VTubers. There's been this fear for a long time that corporations are going to slowly try and butt into YouTube, seeing all this revenue that could just, be theirs. And this fear is not at all unwarranted. If you'll remember just a few years ago, the whole T-Series versus PewDiePie thing, that was a corporation versus an individual. And YouTube has kind of been this struggle for a little while now. Luckily, the culture on this website still has maintained this sense of individualism that kind of makes it so great, and I don't really think it's ever going to become such a problem that the individual is no longer able to really make a name for himself here anymore. But I think VTubers may be an entryway into something very negative that will kind of taint things, kind of become a pain in my ass soon. Not them themselves, but a worse evil that will be inspired by VTubers. Look on Twitter and you'll see all these corporations with their nice little Twitter accounts just being so quirky, so nice and quirked up on a Saturday night. They're so relatable, guys. They do just as much as we do. They're just like us. Don't you want to buy our products? Don't you just want to suck our dicks a little bit? Come on, we're so funny. We're so like you guys. We're just on your level. We're just like the average Twitter user. And I mean, what is a VTuber? It's a content creator who is part of a group that is owned by a company and funded by that company. And for now, that's fine, that's cool, that doesn't really matter, because their whole shtick is that they're dedicated to making content. That's what the company is for. There's not any ulterior things that they're doing. It's not like this is a little side product to get you to buy something else. But let me ask you this, how long until a smart marketing executive gets his hands on something like this, gets this technology, and just slowly, incrementally buys up some VTubers and makes them just slowly and really methodically introduce products just in a quiet kind of background, just kind of a natural sort of way? How long until there's a Wendy's mascot VTuber? It's not really a matter of if, it's a matter of when. How many people do you know right now who would simp for that? It's just a matter of time until the marketing executives are people who are younger and younger and younger, because you can't always have people who don't know about what's going on. Eventually you're going to have people who know how to market things, and if VTubers continue the way that they are, and I don't really see them stopping anytime soon, it doesn't really bode well for us. I feel like something like Disney or Pepsi is going to get its hands on this, and it's going to become an absolutely disturbing force. Like, I really do not want to see this on YouTube, and I know it's only a matter of years. Like, we do not have much time before this is an absolute reality that exists and is at our doorstep. And I'm not really, like, posing solutions or anything here. Like, I'm just telling you guys. It's something I've predicted. It's something I've seen coming, and I just know for a fact we are not long for this world. We are not long for a YouTube that is completely clear of these marketing executives breaking their way in with this quirky relatability. And I'm not saying it's going to be like uber successful and that it's going to like dominate or anything, but it is going to be an annoying force the same way these brand accounts have become just an absolute fucking nuisance. I mean, I don't even care about VTubers, but I know for a fact at this very moment, if they made a Colonel Sanders VTuber, I wouldn't be able to do anything but watch that. That would be insane. I want that now, and I hate myself for desiring this stupid corporate mascot bullshit. I mean, I'm not a commie, but like, I don't want to really have this marketing just like shoved down my throat, and like, either way, I don't care about either. I don't like KFC, and I don't like VTubers, but for some reason, if they come together, I think I'll have no choice but to support it, and I hate myself for it. And that's what makes this so scary. Everyone has something like that. Everyone has this sort of like joke in their head where if they see one of these mascots on the fucking screen, they're just going to chuckle and enjoy it, and that's how they get us. You guys remember Mac Tonight? The fucking Moon Man? Is there any reality in which you don't watch every stream of that guy? It's just insane. That's a reality in which you won't be able to stop yourself from enjoying and savoring his crater-encrusted crescent moon face. But nah, here's how I see this playing out, like, actually. I think someone like Warner Brothers or Disney are going to buy themselves one of those major VTuber studios like VShojo or something and put it on one of their streaming platforms, and from there it's just going to escalate and escalate until you have yourself a Taco Bell Chihuahua VTuber, and it's going to be cancer and hell, and I hate it. I mean, Disney has already acquired so much, so many, like, minute little bullshit things, that it's just going to become this amorphous blob full of every bit of content you could possibly enjoy until there's no medium in which they don't have their hands in. No characters are going to be in the public domain, they're all going to be in the Disney domain, and you're going to enjoy it, you're going to love it, you're going to sit there and watch your Mickey Mouse VTuber, you're going to wear your dumb little mouse ears, and you're just going to enjoy having this stuff just shoveled down your throat for an endless epoch. And you think it won't happen? Remember, Disney isn't just Disney anymore. It's Marvel, it's everything. How many years until the fucking soy boys are emaciated and just sitting in front of their TV screens watching Spider-Man move around with this bad CGI? It's not long. It's not going to be far away from now. When is Thanos going to spread his ass cheeks and shove Ant-Man up his butt on live stream? That's going to happen. That just will happen. It's not far from now. It's actually already probably happening somewhere. It's just going to be official soon. And all this stuff really takes is an animation rig, and ownership of the license is necessary. Like, this isn't going to be something in the distant future, this is going to be very near. And I know I keep reiterating that, but I want you to understand that this is going to be an actuality that I'm afraid of, and I know it's coming. Soon enough, someone's going to launch a VTuber to promote their new thing, and it's just going to keep happening and keep happening. How long until the new Five Nights at Freddy's game has like a VTuber associated with it to really harken in the launch? And every time you come out with a new game or a new show or a new thing, you update the character model to keep people invested, and they keep going on, and the new products and the new placements. It's this covert little way that they could just shove their marketing into everything, and it's so easy, so simple, it's so laid out for them that it's almost impossible that no one's going to cash in on this. Like, at least someone is going to think about this, because, like I said, whenever you want to roll out a new product or anything, it can be marketed instead as the changing of the VTuber skin. Oh, look at this. It's something to keep people, like, paying attention to the VTuber and the product. It's a symbiotic relationship where one props up the other, propping up the other, and both just kind of endlessly promote each other, and then they can just continue and continue. The second the fire starts to go out a little bit, they reignite it, because these fucking things never end. You never stop making sequels and prequels and spin-offs and sequels, so it's just going to be this endless festering wound that rots and rots and rots and slowly decays at this this cultural zeitgeist we have here on YouTube. It's just going to be a lot more corporate than it should be, and I'm not a fan of that. Someday the ads and the videos being recommended to you will be one and the same, and there's nothing you can really do to avoid that, because what's popular is going to inevitably be what has the most brand recognition, as long as that thing is able to shove it out just the right way, just make you eat it without thinking it's what it is, which is slop. If you can market to people your marketing, then they'll never realize what's going on. It'll be behind so many layers of irony that no one's going to be able to tell what's what anymore. Ads are going to be so covert, so indistinguishable from actual content, that you're just going to be lost in this dystopian hellscape that is YouTube.com. Earlier I suggested that I didn't really have any solutions I would be posting, but I do have one, just one simple, easy solution. See, I am far too small. I barely exist. I won't sell out on you unless they really, really got desperate. So what you should do is make sure to support me, just me in particular, because I am better than them. I'm better than these VTubers who don't exist yet, and I'm better than the VTubers who already exist, so why don't you mosey on down to the subscribe button to avoid the hell that's before you? Why don't you just give it a nice little click? Why don't you transition from the subscribe button to the notification bell, and then to the like button? Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be a little unique thing? And oh my god, do my eyes deceive me? Over on the right side of the screen, is that a thumbnail for another one of my videos? Oh, dude, look at that. Look at how pretty that is. He must have spent at least 20 minutes inside of GIMP to make that thing. That's Oh God, it's beautiful. I can't do anything but watch another one. I wish I could avoid it, but there's nothing else for me to do. I just have to click another video. Ooh, fuck, ooh, there's nothing that I could do to avoid this. Fuck, if only I hadn't clicked on this video to begin with. I'm gonna have to recommend this to my friends, though, because I'm so enraptured by his beautiful voice. But in all seriousness, my name is and will be Crucimix in the foreseeable future, so thanks for watching. I truly do enjoy your company. Bye!
Just